Hello everyone, Krydex here, and welcome back to our full pYanodon's. We officially have Vrauks. They are growing up from little baby Vrauk cocoons into full-grown Vrauks. It looks like only about 20% of them make it to adulthood, because 10 cocoons only end up producing 2 Vrauks. Maybe they eat each other or something horrible. That seems like something a weird alien would do. In any case, this loop is all for the purpose of formic acid from rendering the Vrauks into all their little bits, their bits and bobs. So the formic acid is used in making pYscience, specifically latex slabs, which then you steam down into latex. And then that gets you the... what does that get you? It gets you the rubber stoppers you need for the glassware to make the pYscience packs. And that's where we're going. We're going towards pYscience packs. It is a journey. We're going to need a lot more seaweed. Probably more glass. I'm trying to decide what even I want to do next. Is there a reason maybe to only make a little bit? Refined, I don't have refined concrete, do I? Oh, I do. Except it's really expensive. Steel plates are not cheap. So, probably not amazing, but I could make some steel furnaces to make things faster. Coke processing is a pretty big deal. We discovered that this doubles our coke efficiency, and it simplifies it vastly as well. You know, you don't have to do 2 DDCs with coal gas and tar as an output, and it doubles your coke productivity. So only having 50 science packs, even for this research alone, would be pretty good. 50 more to get electric, fluid, and solid mining drills. That's really good. This one is good only if you're using it for fuel, because it takes the 9 megajoules worth of raw coal and turns it into... Actually, wait, is this even a better way to make coal? What is it? 10 to... what's the ratio? Pull up. Oh yeah, it's 10 to 3. So that's even a better way to get regular coal, if we need such a thing. Uh-oh. Does that then mean the coke is worse from the high-pressure furnaces? Because this goes 3 to 2, and then it would go 2 to 3. No. Sorry. 1/5. What's a fifth of 6? A fifth of 6 is 1.2. So that would be 3 raw coal to 1.2 coke. 3 to 1.2. I don't know what that is. That's 2.5 each. Or per. And then this recipe... oh, hey, it's exactly the same. What do you know? So that actually is the same ratio as if you were to crush the coal and then DDC the regular coal. I wonder which one ends up with more fuel value overall. This one gives you a bunch of coke oven gas, which is 20 megajoules worth of it. And then this guy would give you the crushed coal, which is 6 megajoule. Yeah, this one probably ends up giving you more, but it's more complicated. And you also need a lot of coke oven gas for hot air, which is something we'll deal with later. That's down the road. I don't want to think about that too much. You get better lead, you get Nexalit. Is there anything else that's really pressing in the pYscience world that makes this worth it? Ooh, advanced fluid handling. Yeah, that might make me a believer right there. It is just iron in small parts as well. Okay, I think that means I'm willing to just what's it called? MacGyver. I'm gonna MacGyver my way to 50. I think both of these are probably good. Can I build secondary crushers? Maybe. Not seeing it. Oh yeah, it's in the fusion energy. I always forget that. I can. I don't know what that means, but sure. So anyway, we need 1, 2, 3. It's literally a useless technology. Okay, cool, cool, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't care about heavy armor. Oh, he's the guy that played MacGyver. Got it. That makes sense. Okay, so I desperately need 4. Ooh, geothermal power. That could be good. Maybe. Except I need a few more researches. The hot air one could be good. That gets me more glassware, which then really improves my PyScience production rate. I think I want that one too. Yeah, I'll get warehouses eventually. I'm just trying to decide what to do before I do this for real. And I don't think I want a long list. But this one I think is worth it. So 55 more on top of 1, 2, 3, 4 50s. So that's 255. I believe is all I'm going to do. 255 MacGyvered science. Yeah, okay. Perfect. So because we only need 255 MacGyvered science, we're not going to build this. We're just going to build the things we haven't gotten yet to get enough to get 255 science. Therefore, the first building we have to build is a research center, because we don't have that. That requires a microorganism mine. We need a bit more steel. Let me grab all the aluminum while I'm here. 255, I fear, is going to feel like a lot. I am going to need a bunch more of this. Why is this stopped? Oh, the stupid ash. I did blacklist instead of whitelist. Krydax. Krydax. Oh, that's nice. Ash is on my tomatoes. Trash dump. Trash dump. Alright, that's good enough. Trash dump that. Throw. Okay, we already threw in all the petri dishes. It's got plenty of fuel. Alright, that's working. What was I even going for? Glassworks. Oh, the microorganism mine. I also need a bunch of seaweed. Seaweed, moss, DDCs, HPFs, a washer. I really don't need anything new except for the rendering facility. And I want moss to build up a bit here. We'll just let that stack up. Oh yeah, Pyanodon definitely is. He's not okay in the head. You know, clearly the amount of joy he gets from other people's pain is just not okay. Hey, we're 70% done with the Vrauks growing up. What a origin story they've gone through. Just half an episode and they're already grown up. Little Vrauk montage. I need lots of things. I need stone brick. We'll go get that. I already have a bunch of moss here. Lantern boxes. Tree seedlings. Stone brick? Yeah, I need stone brick. Everyone needs stone brick. Apparently. Watch me need more concrete, too. Take some stone. Still need to lay some stone brick. Let's at least do one little quick lap. It'll be gone in no time. At least widen the borders slightly. Yep, and it's gone. And it's gone. Schadenfreude? That is a fun word. I believe I've actually heard that word before. I think that's a more well-known German word. Okay, we're out of fuel here. I think I probably needed one of these guys. And copper zinc batteries still giving me problems. Well, now what? Ah, copper. I just don't have enough. Well, I did say that I would upgrade copper when I needed more copper. It seems... Oh, hold on. Where's the rest of my copper? Summer, where's my copper? I never connected it. Just like a complete rube. I literally just... I have this whole belt, and it's not connected to that belt, which is the one that's supposed to be going to the rest of the copper input. What a goober. So we shall connect the copper to this belt. Right under the Ethereum. Ta-da! Oh, one more. There we go. I believe that fixes that. Now I have a bunch of copper ore in my inventory. Fun. We need to start saving up seaweed. Preemptively do that. I probably just need more seaweed facilities. I need iron and steel, which means probably more coke for the steel. Let me try to get rid of some of my copper ore. Oh, well, whatever. I'll grab that later. I'm in make more of a mess mode, not clean up the mess mode. I did say that this playthrough was going to have more of the clean up the mess mode than normal, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna be perfect. Iron. We need iron. Iron earned and iron earned. Do 6 stacks. What are we doing on tin, by the way? I should have more than 2 squares of it. Oh, we're out of tin. We're out of tin because we are ash bound. Goodness. That's gonna become a bigger and bigger issue as I get further. Did I just... Yep, we're committing copyright fraud again because of Spotify playing, because when I touch my earbud, then it says play, and then the Spotify's open, and yada yada. Okay, steel, how much we got? Please tell me it's more than, like, 7. Hey, 206. Beautiful. 206. To build what? I already forgot. It was... something. Microorganism mine. Stone brick. Never grabbed the stone brick. Oh, I did, and then I laid it all down. Okay. Right. Alright, research center is on the way, and then I believe I do need a couple microorganism mines as well. Oh, that's the building we all know and love. Remember that one? I'm gonna put it down here. Just temporarily. Substrate. What is the... I think the substrate's made in this guy? Yeah. Incubated petri dish, I think, comes from the microorganism mine. Yep, that's correct. Feed that in directly, and then that will be fed into you. And the moss... Oh, cellulose is going to be a little annoying. Let's try to look at some numbers here. 6-to-1 on substrate to pie packs, which means... And I'm going to do 256. Actually, I'm going to call it 260 for even. So I need 1560 substrate, which means 310 times 1560. I need 468 cellulose. Microorganism mine is excruciatingly slow. Oh, I'm counting on it. Counting on everything being excruciatingly slow. Let's get rid of the ash here. And then moss. I do have a second one that I can set up if we need to. So we need 468 cellulose. How much formic are we going to need? A lot. We're going to need a lot of Raux too. Like I said, we're just MacGyvering it, and we can do base cleanup and improvements while we're waiting for the slow as heck MacGyvering to actually do its work. Okay, so I'm going to take all the cellulose. That is not even close to what we need. I'm going to split cellulose into this. What is it? It stacks to 100. So we need 4 stacks. Was that right? 4? Yeah, 468. Okay. That's not what we wanted. There we go. You know, that's exactly right. Why set it up properly when you can MacGyver it? Well, the reason is because the proper setup is going to involve things I don't have yet that I need from the MacGyver technologies. Right? Because once we have these technologies, we can revamp a lot of things to make the base better before we do a real Py1 setup to work our way through the entire Py1 part of the tech tree. At which point we'll redo the whole base again. You know how it goes. Rebuild the whole base 18 times. ... Profit. Speaking of, I lost my mental path of what I was doing. Okay, we're building up cellulose. Oh, I was gonna check on Vraux. I think we finished the first Vraux. Hey, Dan Bopes, I take personal offense at that comment. Oh, but it's so true. It's so true. I need more MacGyvering already. Oh gosh. I hereby solemnly swear that we will not leave things MacGyvered forever. I promise. Once we get this science, we're gonna spend some time rebuilding. You guys can hold me to that. I'll eat a sock if I don't. I don't know if I actually mean that, but because I don't think I would ever eat a sock, like pretty much no matter what, unless I really thought it would be worth it. Oh, I need fuel for that guy. Oh, look, fuel. And by worth it, I mean financially. Like, would I eat a sock for a lot of money? Probably. We need moss as well. Twice as much moss, right? Yeah, so we'll get around 1,000 moss. Which is where? Where even am I? Oh, I'm above the moss. I keep thinking about the moss being further up than it is. Oakley dokley. We got maybe not quite enough, but close. That'll go in here along with the initial cellulose, which will feed in. And bada bing, bada boom, we got ourselves some basic substrate. Now I need to look at the latex. Into the stoppers, which requires coal and syngas and molten glass. So latex, coal, syngas, all up by the glass. And this is seaweed, limestone, and stone, and limestone and sap. And water. So it's water, sap, and stone, really, are the only 3 ingredients there. And then the rendered Braux. Water, sap, and stone. Water, sap, stone, rendered Braux makes latex. And fuel for steam. Okay. Therefore, water, sap, stone, and rendered Braux makes latex, which then gets turned, needs to be over by the glass. I think this area is a good place for all that, because we've got stone right here, we've got water around here somewhere, we've got fuel, and sap can be made wherever. We've got 50 sap trees, that's good. I'm glad that those are still producing. It's a trap. Yeah, the to-do list is a bit tricky. I'm not going to put eat a sock in my to-do list. I'll let you guys be the ones to force me to remember that I said that. Okay. So then... So we got that. This is going to be... the high pressure furnace... making sodium alginate, seaweed. Oh, that's a moss farm. I need some more seaweed crops, which need limestone. Speaking of limestone, we're going to need some more soil extractors. It's amazing how much you need to keep in your head with this game, at least if you want to play at a rate that isn't excruciatingly slow. So I will say that the more you play, the easier it does get to some level. Like, I just know that a soil extractor makes limestone. It takes a while to just know that. And the list goes on of things that you just catch on to eventually. Where's the nearest water? Like over here. That happened again. Why does that keep happening? What did... Oh, I think I'm shift 3 clicking, and then I'm clicking before I let go of shift. Okay. Oh, I need soil. Hey, look. Free soil. I could walk over there somewhere and grab soil, but this works too. We also have a lot of iron in our car. It's fun. Try to remember that. Yeah, I probably should empty out my stone chests onto the belt. I should really do the priority thing where it buffers into chests if you have too much and then empties back out onto the belt if you don't have enough. At some point I'll set that up. Okay, that's enough right there. And then I can make... See, oh, I need limestone as well. That takes longer. Oh, it's for moss farms I need soil. I highlighted the wrong thing. Oh, What should I put on the to-do list? I feel like I don't need anything on the to-do list right now because I know what I'm doing. And honestly, fixing something like stone is such a small item. There are so many more things I need to do with stone. Okay, let's get the water hooked up to this. And then stone. And then seaweed. Almost. There we go. Oh yeah, most of the things I say are satire as well. Except when they're not. Actually worked out surprisingly well. Power. Oh right, we need seaweed to make the seaweed. Where? Oh, up here. Oh crap. We have used all of our seaweed. Wonderful. And of course we just used all of it. Oh, I guess it uses multiples of 5. Give me seaweed, please, and thank you very much. They made moss easier, unfortunately, because you did previously. You had to get like the DNA samples for everything, or at least the moss gene samples. I think. I'm trying to remember where it all started. It might have just been biosamples and DNA. Control clicking definitely not easy enough. And that's a seaweed crop facility. Thank you very much. Not a moss farm. Come on, Dan Bopes. Get with it. Oh, you mean control clicking the building they were going into. The... What was it? I don't even know. Oh, I broke 1,000 or so rocks. I do remember that. That was in this season. Or did I do that last season too? That was so long ago, I don't remember any of that. Okay, but hey, we got sodium alginate. Go team. Sodium alginate then goes into the DDC, which we don't have any of. And that goes to make latex slabs. And then we need creamy latex, which is just really appetizing. That goes into a washer. Limestone, sap. And water. Okay. How much sap are we talking? Equal amounts to limestone. So, like, I'm gonna call it 2 sap extractors. Oh, I need more soil. If they were... Oh, yeah. I mean, but that... The problem is they were being extracted. So, to grab them from here, I would have had to have removed that inserter. Otherwise, they just kept coming out. Soil. Soil, soil, soil. Here is some soil. Nope. Here is some soil. I'll just build 4 sap extractors. I need more pipes. Yikes. There's a lot going on here. Now, wait a second. That's not what we wanted. You just ran out of fuel. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're right. They all 10. Yeah, you're right. That would have worked. Forgot why I'm here yet again. Pipes. Let's take some extras. I'm gonna need a lot, I'm sure. Grab some iron. Okay. Now, we should be able to make sap extraction. Need to grab some sap trees, which are right over here. Go with 4. There's something extremely satisfying about these buildings that require no inputs. It's just very nice. Given how complicated everything else is, it feels nice to not need a million inputs. Alright, so this is ready for our formic acid, which comes from the slaughterhouse. We're going to need some cages too. Thankfully, they're not consumed, so I'm just going to craft 8 and call that good enough for now. For our slaughterhouse loop, I do have the materials for slaughterhouse. Beautiful. A slafter house, as some would call it. Oh, I meant to come back to the Braux earlier. We have 4 more. That's awesome. We are going to run out of coons, so I'm going to take 3 and get this started again. And this is not fully automated, but it's gonna last a while. 15 flora to 2 Vraux. And this is how much? 1500? So that's enough for 200 Vraux. That will last a good bit. I'm gonna Alt-Q on this and make the slafter house first, because those cages are slow. And choose your next victim. Full rendering of Vrauky boys. We're gonna have all sorts of extra byproducts. And connect that. For now, I will use a steel chest to loop out and back in because of the cage. Oh, wait, no, that's not how it works. We need to cage the Vraux. Caging Vraux happens, I'm guessing, in an assembler? It doesn't tell me, so I believe that's yes. I think that's how that works anyway, right? Yeah. So the Vraux will come in probably manually. There's really not much of a point in me doing that. And they'll go in, that'll feed the cages in, this'll feed the Vraux in, that'll feed the caged Vraux in to get slaftered. And then we need fuel in here, and ash, whitelist ash. Probably don't actually need that. I'll just pick up some fuel from this line. Probably not enough. I'm gonna guess that's enough to cage the Vraux that we need. Might not have even needed more than 1 stack. Okay. See, this is way better than setting up that entire production line in a way that just wouldn't stall out. This is so much faster. And I have so many other things to do anyway. I just want to rush a couple of these techs, and then we can work on making our, you know, for example, our automation science not complete jank and fully automated, things like that. Because we designed most of this base without splitters in the first place. So there's just a lot more to do. I do need a lot of seaweed. Why don't I let that buffer up, because it's free. Check on my Vrauky boys. Now, how did I run out of water barrels? Oh, that's just not fast enough. Ugh, the sad story of the inserter who wishes he could. Does that one work? No. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. They're too slow to grab it when it goes around the corner. It's really funny. Funny? Sad? One of the two. I might need a couple more steel, or barrels, actually. Okay, there's 8 out of... we need 10. So this needs to run a couple more times before I switch them back. What's the rate here? We're looking at a Vrauk every 6 minutes. That's not terrible. Not terrible. And cellulose. I should go grab more cellulose. Vrauks are going to be the big hang-up here. I just want to make sure by the time Vrauks are done, everything else is in place. One of those things being seaweed. I might just need another seaweed facility. I need more limestone for that. I think science is also stopped. Is that right? No, it's going. It's just slow. Probably low on one of the ingredients, and it's only got 1 inserter's worth running. Okay, good. Cellulose is actually most of the way there. I can reduce this now to 100. 225. 325. No. 2 squares. Boodly doodly doo. Have some more air core inductors. Go quick. And looks good otherwise. Soil. Do we need soil? I do. Need limestone. Is this... that is still doing things, right? Yes, we need that muddy sludge. Yeah. Okay. Cellulose gets fed over here. Right? Is that right? Is that wrong? That's wrong. Ah, it's up here. I'm getting my wires crossed here. I also never fed my aluminum to Duralumin. Okay, feed in the rest of the cellulose. So that's good to go. It's just really slow on the seaweed. And then we need the latex, the rubber stoppers. See if Vrauks are any further in their process. Yes, we have 2 more. Oh, I have to let that finish, though. What's up, Infantryman? How's it going? Infantryman is another Red Circuit Associate streamer, and he also plays a lot of pYanodon's. We are pain friends. Okay, so I'll take all these Vrauks out. Put them in here, make that go a little faster. That'll do 2 more after this, which should net me a total of 6. Perfect. And then I can get this started up again. John Ice, yes. Right over my head. Some Vrauks are getting busy. Bonking, as it were. And that's good to go. So, still can't make my first formic acid yet. And we need to steam the slabs in a high-pressure furnace. We'll make one of those. Also never hooked that up. And then I need steam. Let's do that. Which means boiler. I'm doing well, infantryman. It's been a weird month, but overall I'm doing well. There's fuel over here that I can burn, so I shall. Spaghetti this over. And then water. We will also spaghetti. That should do it. And then that needs to go... Is it into a glassworks to make... I think it is. Let's see if that was correct. I think it's just molten glass and the direct rubber... the rubber stoppers. I have one more step. What makes the rubber stoppers? That is... Looks like just a regular old assembler. Making the rubber stoppers. And I need regular coal for that, which is kind of annoying. 'Cause I don't have a great supply of that currently. I'm gonna do this. Bring this down to here. Coal and latex make rubber stoppers, and then maybe this will be where I make the glassworks. Or the glassware. I'm definitely a good pasta maker. I'll boast that. Although even in that, there is a form of beautiful pasta, you know, that I don't think I quite have. Where it's like packed in super tight and there's almost an art to it. I don't quite do that kind of pasta. These don't need electricity, so I don't know why I did that, but... Yeah, I think raw coal would be a good change. I don't know if it matters too much, because it's right around the time you get the ability to crush coal, but I would prefer if it was raw coal as well. Alright, bring the latex up and over, and that meets with the raw coal here. Oh, this is a mess, but it will work. Rubber stoppers. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Insert Kronk meme. And then we need fuel for the fire. I shall use coal gas. I really should turn this all into syngas. I might need to. But yeah, there we go. Glassware. And the amount of glassware I'm gonna need is what? What's the ratio again? Pi science is 1:1. And I needed 255, we said, roughly 260. So we'll need 260 glassware, which means double that in rubber stoppers. Oh gosh, that's 520 rubber stoppers, which is half that in latex, so back to 260 latex. Which is 260 latex slabs. That's a lot of steam, too. Holy crap. I wonder if that just never got rebalanced from the old... Because new steam is more expensive than old steam. Anyway. So 260 Sets of 100 formic acid, which means 130 Vrauks. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of Vrauks. 130 Vrauks to get what we want. So there will be a lot of base cleanup happening in the midst of doing this. That's for sure. Speaking of, we're almost full on our first Vrauk. Oh, I'm talking about with the alternative energy release infantryman, that steam is harder to make than it used to be in terms of like how much energy you need to make 1 unit of steam. Nothing changed recently, at least. Well, I guess all I'll need is really like 2 Vrauk places going full speed, and that'll get me close to 1 per minute, and we only need 130, so it'll probably take like 3 hours for 2 of them to get all of the stuff that I need. So that's not terrible. Okay, cool. Well, I think this is a good place to end the YouTube episode because we are officially set up for making PyScience. And now we just have a lot of things to do on our to-do list, and we have a lot of things to add to our to-do list because our base is a total train wreck and a mess. Hot, steaming garbage. One of the big things is going to be advanced fluid handling. Once we research that, revamping our base to utilize that well. And then, so let me throw that on the list. Advanced fluid handling. That'll make a lot of my pipe spaghetti better. It's not a train wreck because I don't have trains. Yeah, a train wreck can't quite happen yet, but it will, don't worry. Sure, I'll get run over plenty of times. Add items to my to-do list on the to-do list. We already have better coke processing on the to-do list. I'm guessing more power will need to be on the to-do list. Crushing coal for more power goes along with that. I think a better mall, like more mall items, centralized plates, steel, fully automated. Yeah, I guess coke line. Although I already have more coke processing and coke line everywhere, so that I don't need to feed coke manually. Coal crushing and coal to users, whatever uses coal. Stone mine. We do need the new... Oh, I already have new stone mine on the list. And that comes with a revamp of the stone system. We're going to need... What else am I going to need? Duralumin automation. Steel automation. We've already got on the back burner. But did I put it on here? No. Steel automation. What else? Oh yeah, we do. I thought I had another Vrauk paddock. It's just sitting up there. We need to grab that. Just lay more stone brick. Oh, syngas for fluid fuel, electric, mining. That's one of the researchers as well. I mean, there's so many things to do. And yeah, PyScience 1 automation is on the list. Oh, I think you mean automation science. Automation. I definitely need that for sure. Okay, I think we'll call it an episode with that to-do list being done. So as always, for those of you on YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.